And we are ready to get started. So, ready to see some cool Nocturna things. Things you can do as a bat. Viv is already a bat. I don't think we saw anything cool yet. Kappa. There's a crate that can be cracked open. BGM will do that. Viv will do the same. Find some spiked ears too, so this cutlass is not bad at all with those spiked ears, as long as these racers can keep that alive. Shouldn't be too hard. Bat form for damage up is always a backup plan if those ever break, so not too much pressure to keep those alive, but it's definitely beneficial to keep those alive. And BGM using the drum as a buffer. Pretty nice. Already losing the spiked ears though, just on the way out of the blood shop, so pretty largely detrimental, but seeing good use out of the drum to help increase their damage output without those spiked ears, but not having those spiked ears. Meanwhile, Civ still does is not good, but Civ's swapping off to a glass cat very fast, but it is glass, of course. Gonna be doing 6 damage. Doesn't really need Bat Form. Bat Form's gonna even decrease the damage that you do, actually, so. Yeah, I'm swapping off to that as well. Doesn't really have a choice if Civ is gonna take it, as GM doesn't have the spiked ears anymore. And a transmog for Civ will go for Shovel. First transmog is Battle Shovel, second one is Courage Shovel, and Civ goes for a weapon after that. We'll get Glass Flail, so definitely a worse weapon. And VGM going for a headgear, using Bat Form to do that. But immediately takes a hit to put into the dangerous platform. Civ meanwhile checking black for Glass Whip. It seems like there's just glass for days on the seed. So the way the headgear transmog works as Nocturna is that if you're a bat, your head slot is filled because of telepathy. However, it's invisible and the game doesn't have anything to take away from you in your headgear slot, because you have nothing, but you actually do have something, so you're still allowed to transmute, but the game can't take anything away from you since you don't have anything in your head slot to take away from as human form. Which is why you just get a headgear for free. Let's conjure up a headgear. It is going to be a helmet though, so not the most helpful. VGM is a bit lost on this 3-3. Civ, meanwhile, is continuing forward. Really, being on a 1 damage Glass Shard is pretty bad. Speaking of 1 damage Glass Shard, Civ will not be on 1 damage, but will be on Glass Shard. Swapping Miner's Cap, but wants to keep these spiked ears, doing a very good job at keeping that alive. BGM is running pretty dangerously. Constantly being close to death. Civ is in a horrible surround situation here. Yeah, it makes sense that the Myers Calf was left behind since, you know, already has Curd Shovel. But the Spike Deers are finally gone for Civ. BGM, meanwhile, finding a very, very good weapon. So, just a bunch of flip-flops from good to bad weapons. What is the activation priority on this? You're probably gonna be safe if you just tank the spider like that while healing from Shop Bro. But I wouldn't bet my life on it. The BGM will get a bit safe. A good freeze there. But the Electro Orbs doesn't get frozen as Civ goes down? What happened there? Civ was looking pretty healthy. So, that does not look healthy. Just running into a harpy! I have. That just has to be just a lapse in concentration, lapse in thought. There wasn't like anything weird with balance traps or anything, it was just jumping into a harpy. That's probably one of the worst ways to die, because it feels so bad when you just hop into a harpy. Why did you hop into a harpy? I don't know. Hopped into a harpy. So BGM in a pretty good spot here. Take one off Siveure, but Nocturna's final bosses are a bit much to handle. They're hard, and this isn't the safest of builds, so it could be a lot worse. Holy Water in the back pocket, glass armor is nice as well, free spell of course, and chainmail levels of protection without any real armor, so not the worst, but only 3 hearts, and yeah, filling out the ring slot now with Ring of Luck. Civ, meanwhile, on the run back, this is a very, very good build. Very, very good. Don't know where that came from, but wherever Civ found it, it's good. Interesting take here for BGM. Tap in the Shrine of Risk. We'll be able to pick up Need. You should be able to, yeah, with all of this food now, BGM will be able to heal an equal, if not more, amount as a result of that take, so I understand it. Risk items aren't going to be useful, but that looked like a cookie iframe. You can cookie iframe Risk. So that's very good then. Instead of taking a whole heart, you take, practically speaking, a half a heart. The cookie. Oh no, you take half a heart anyways. I don't know how Risk works. Yeah, I forgot. I thought you took a whole heart for some reason. Duh. So pretty nice to find those cookies. I'm spending 2 bombs to take out the orbs. I don't know what that blood magic was about. That may have just been a mispress. Frankenstein Wave's just completely stuck in dirt! Bruh. Oh, breaking glass armor, that wasn't projected at all. For BGM. But yeah, BGM onto the conductor now. Civ, meanwhile, in zone 4. So, in a very fast run back, but very, very late death, so. Biggie? It's not Biggie, it's BGM. Biggie is a burger. BGM is background music underscore. So this is phase 2 of Conductor. Has a lot of items. I don't know what the deal with that transform was. Maybe just for an iframe to not take hits, but oh, BGM needs to eat stuff. Eat stuff. Has okay. Uses need. That's good. Has a potion, but press space. Eat that apple. You got another apple too. Oh, there's the potion gone. And BGM uses all the bombs. The water ball is not gonna work there. It's gonna miss taking out one of the batteries with that. And 2 batteries left for BGM. We'll use the tar ball to finish off the final one. And there it is. BGM finishing in first with an 11:47. After pretty bad death due to just how bad it feels for Civ. And Civ apparently saying that... Oh no, Civ at the glass break twice because of lag. We've seen some pretty bad lag from Civ before. And it's kind of extremely tilting to just play with it. But despite that, Civ is just very strong player nonetheless. But still, just really sucks to see. Anywho, we are ready for our second seed. GGA's BGM taking the first one. And Civ will check the shop. We'll reset. BGM will not reset. Probably would have been faster to just reset. Micro optimizations, but still fine. Good early damage up for both of the racers. BGM will just tank a bomb hit, I believe, trying to parry that? Civ, meanwhile, saving a bomb, will use one of the Zone 5 skeletons in order to crack that open. So Civ, rolling with glass again. BGM will do the same thing. Wasn't able to kill since didn't have bombs. Speaking of bombs, there's another bomb, so could have been able to with that, but it's too late now, and it's a bit a ways. It's a bit a way back to walk back and forward, and then back to the exit. Bit of goo protection for Civ. But Glass Cat is even better if you don't get hit, Schleimo. 2 damage, Cutlass is pretty solid. And that is darkness for Civ. A glass shop as well, so free glass armor. The choice of a glass cat or a glass rapier. We'll stick with the cat. Civ, meanwhile, has swapped off for monocle instead of the sunglasses. BGM with a relatively fast kill on the first boss, utilizing some at strats. And checking purple for a pretty good spell. That is Earth Spell for BGM. But compared to Civ, is not in a good spot. Civ has Darkness, Monocle, Goo Protection, might as well. Cheese. Yeah, a lot more minimal. Oh, there's a Titanium Rapier for Civ as well, Monocle. Paying off. So, BGM. Finding an Obsidian Rapier, sure. But nonetheless, Civ has the Darkness active and BGM doesn't, so still has a bit of a build deficit to cover. BGM's health is going down once more after healing to full, and Civ finds a great ring swap. It's so good. This is just... in BGM's build is not bad at all, but Civ definitely has the build. His Courage, Blood Flail, and Holy Water. Civ will just choose to walk on. BGM, meanwhile, just on half a heart. Could be worth tapping that Luck Shrine for BGM. Or some stuff. Don't know why you wouldn't. Maybe afraid of stepping on Pain or Crown of Thorns or something. But that should not be a worry. Civ, meanwhile, with Magic Cheese for a very healthy amount of hearts. So BGM not being able to take advantage of the Magic Cheese. There's 2 heart containers in there for BGM, which could be worth nabbing. But more importantly, BGM probably wants something to fill the empty hearts with, not more empty hearts to fill. And an Earth Zuma for Civ. That was a pretty sketchy push for BGM. But we'll be back in human form, but still on half a heart. Does Earth Zuma as well. Civ conjuring up some armor. It's about even, but Civ's build and Darkness active and mapping everything that comes with Darkness puts Civ at a pretty big advantage here, especially with BGM on half a heart as well. GM is not in a good spot here. Sunglasses makes it hard to see. Continue pushing forward. Oh, okay. Very scary for BGM, but manages to work through that perfectly fine. Civ, meanwhile, already on 5-3. That is such a weird shot placement. What is that shot placement? Zone 4 has some very wacky... Oh, this is a full surround for BGM. We'll get frozen by the Gorgon as well. Not being able to keep pace with Civ's build. Just not having the health to push aggressively either. With guaranteed success. So... Civ. Definitely in a solid spot now. Taking so many hits on this floor though. The Earth will not kill the red dragon, so we'll just eat a fireball right after. And Courage Shovel take? Not gonna be too helpful, but will still be helpful due to the Earth spell. Bit confused about why that would be taken at first, but it makes sense. Now, Civ on to Frankenstein Way. 3.5 hearts along with chainmail. Definitely not a lot. Decides to press the button. And a nice earth there to finish off the final phase. BGM, meanwhile, on the run back, we'll find darkness. They've taken a bit more protection now. Now up to Squigga suit level, so looking pretty okay now. Preemptive confuse freeze there for Civ. Darkness ogres are also scary. I'm getting fireballed by the wall pigs for the conductor arena. But is good job here at taking out the batteries, taking quite a few hits though. Another hit for Civ, but battery has 2 hits left, doesn't matter. Water ball will just wipe out the battery. Civ finishing first with a race room time of 9:02, taking the second point of the set. So pretty very good darkness for Civ, and then Monocle just finding things. BGM managed to find Obsidian Rapier luckily, but compared to Civ was not nearly as good of a spot. As are ready for our third and final race of the set. Music Sync Hog Champ. Just realized the BGM's always moving a bit early on the beat. That might have to do with, yeah, something with latency calibration. Not too early, so it might just be me making things up, making stories up. However, both racers with a very early kill, picking up Courage Shovel and Titanium Rapier, so good weapon, very good shovel, very good weapon, very good shovel. That is worth enough for a kill apparently. Yeah, it's a pretty good use at a heart transplant. For BGM, Civ, however, is just on half a heart. This Leprechaun would get knocked into the spike trap if Civ wasn't able to take it out in one hit, so doing a full lunge against the Leprechaun to take it out in one hit. That works. BGM using Pulse Tomes to quickly take out Death Metal. And Civ finds a Conjure. Will conjure up a Ring of Fence. BGM finding an Arena. Will choose to take a ham after transmogrifying. It's in there. Civ also will Pulse. Set the transmog as well. BGM. Oh, that was a very fast Ghost Shopkeeper there. But BGM handles it fine. It handles it fine as well. Suddenly, Ghost Shopkeeper. As BGM continues to lead, Civ having a Ring of Defense over BGM, which is pretty big, but BGM does have a ham. So, it's kind of even in the health protection department. Depends how much value BGM can get out of the ham, of course. And whether, how risky it will be to get value out of the ham. Because if you want to go down a half a heart just so you can get extra heals from food, can be dangerous. As BGM goes down to 1 heart, we'll just eat the ham right away. 2 hearts back. So, BGM still trailing a bit behind, but the lead is very tiny. And both racers have taken Dove. Both racers will also do down Dove. So not only do we have familiar take for both racers, it's same position as well. A good iframe there from Civ to not only take that hit for free, but also in order to dish out damage to that dragon. As Civ will be the first one on as throwing stars. But BGM checking red for grenade charms. So, good thing to pick up for the conductor fight. Those things blow up quickly, and you can launch them. It might be a bit awkward to line them up with the battery, but shouldn't be a problem for someone at BGM skill level. Pretty densely packed exit room, but Dove put it in work for BGM. Will thin out the enemies by a lot. And Ring of Becoming, that's wonder for both Civ and BGM. Nice. Civ, however, is on half a heart, but should be able to get health back thanks to this ring. BGM's in a horrible spot right now, though. It's making sure to deal with the piercing enemies first, goes into bat form. This can be very dangerous. There's a fair and balanced coming in, and fair and balanced. Fair and balanced. That is fair and balanced. Oh no. Oh yeah. Was handling that swarm fine, and then, you know, fair and balanced. So Civ dealing a monstrous amount of damage with his Obsidian Rapier. Is on half a heart though, so is a bit worrying. Look at that fair and balanced come in. Yeah, just embed yourself into a wall. Not very nice. That's the problem with Dove sometimes. You can just get completely swarmed. It can thin out swarms for you, but it can also make swarms a lot worse for you. It both gives and take. It's a bit of a gamble. Of course depends on how contained you keep your zones. If you open everything, you're bound to get swarmed. And that was a pretty big opening for BGM in Zone 4. A lot of open rooms. It's possibly even worse as Nocturna, since the Zone 5 bleed can just create a giant room that connects a bunch of rooms together. so it can just make it super open, which causes situations like that swarm to happen. Yeah, Civ with Wonder. Probably pretty happy with that. After all, that is the best ring you can pick up. Right now, at least. Best slow play ring. Checking what's up in this purple. It will be a heal spell. That's not the worst thing to pick up. There's also a Shrine of Peace. Peace is the only thing that may do something better than what Wonder does. Otherwise, you got Regen and Peace, and maybe Courage actually, or Piercing. Generally, Wonder's gonna do wonders. Don't know what to deal with Civ. There it was. Maybe trying to check the shop, but realizing Dead Shopkeeper is the thing. So huge damage coming out on this Obsidian Rapier. Be able to take out Frankenstein Way in 2 hits per phase. Okay. Drops the multiplier on Obsidian, but still doing a lot of damage thanks to Wonder. There it is. BGM goes down once more on the run back. As Civ continues onto the conductor with a bit of grape juice first potion if things go very wrong, but ideally things don't go wrong and that doesn't get drunk. Nightmares coming in for Civ, making things a bit tricky, but it's just a nightmare. There's worse things that could come out in terms of mini-bosses. So Civ having big bombs, managing to blow up 3 batteries at a time. Very good item to pick up as Nocturna. And nice lunge into the water ball there to take out that battery. 6 bombs left for Civ, should just like slam him down. And GG's. Civ taking set 2-1 over BGM. The race room time for the third race is 9:37.69. Nice.